What is up? Welcome to this week's edition of the In the Round podcast. You got Matt.
Tyler.
And on this week's episode, we have a guest from the West Coast, our first LA. It's our good friend, Miss Sofie Lynn. Very excited and happy to be sharing this episode, this great conversation with y'all. Talked about a lot of cool things. And this girl, she started out in the pop jazz realm and now is in the country realm. Here's a clip of a song that she wrote back in her pop days. This one's called Moving On.
How the hell do we go on? I know this isn't right to her, so I guess I'll forget what we were, so I'm moving on. I'm moving on, 'cause I know it's wrong, but I can't say no, I'm not that strong. I gotta let it go, going around again and again, we know we're bound, the problem is my heart is broken. I'm moving on. Gotta let me go. Moving on.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the In the Round podcast. You got Matt, Tyler, the Coda Bear, coming at you from the new studio. And we have with us, we're very excited when we set this up. It had to be, it feels like it was like just yesterday, but it was like close to a month ago. California girl, very excited. Actually, she reached out to us, which is really, really cool.
Yeah.
Like, we've got people that are listening, that are writers, and you're one of those people. We got Sofie Lynn with us. Sofie, how you doing?
Hi, good. How are you?
Good. Thanks for taking the time out. We know how precious the time is in Nashville, and you got a lot of meetings and a lot of things going on. You're doing writing things, you're taking big meetings, and just really getting your name out there around town. So thank you for taking the time out to come and hang out with us. And my apologies for running late. You never know what you're going to get into, especially with the crew that we roll with. Me and Ethan we allotted 15 minutes for errands. It took us about 45. So
Nice.
It's the way of the world. It happens. So how's this trip to Nashville going so far?
It's been awesome. It's been a journey. I feel like I've been here for like a month already, and it's only been, like 3 days?
Welcome to Nashville.
Yeah, Nashville time. The big thing me and Tyler always say, you never know what day it is. Like, you wake up in the morning and you don't know what day it is. Like, I know today's Wednesday because of there's an event that we're going to tonight that was on a Wednesday. So that's the only reason I know that it's Wednesday. Plus, it's my off day. My off days are Mondays and Wednesdays.
Same.
So you do
Wednesday.
So this is your second time to Nashville?
Yeah, the first time I was just here for my 21st birthday, so I was just here to party.
What was that experience like for you?
It was a lot of fun. I mean, at least what I could remember was fun. But yeah, it was a good time. I wasn't doing country music yet. I was doing like the pop R&B stuff.
Okay.
So I just came here, and I obviously love music. So I was like, let's go for my 21st. Let's go have a good time.
All right, sweet. So let's back it up a little bit. So how does Sofie Lynn get into music? How did the music thing start for you?
Well, I've been singing all my life. I've been singing since I was 5, but I just recently got into doing music full time, and I'm trying to be an artist. I went to school over in Texas, Baylor University.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I dropped out after my second year, and I was like, you know what? Let me give music a chance. So it seemed like music was the only thing that remained constant in my life throughout that whole time. So I was like, might as well give it a chance and see what can happen. And I was studying nursing, which is kind of funny because I don't really see myself in the health field now. But I was studying nursing, and I got heartbroken in college, and my grandma passed, and I was like, God, nothing is going right in my life. It was just really sad. So I was writing songs about it all the time, like every single day. It was like a new song of just like really sad songs, honestly. But I was like, yeah, music is the only constant thing right now. So let's give it a shot and let's see what I can do with this. And yeah, that's kind of how Sofie Lynn came about. And I was doing like the pop R&B stuff because I had sang jazz in college. Or not in college, in high school, I had sang jazz, and everyone's like, oh, you have that tone for R&B, you have to do it. And so I was like, okay. So I released Take a Drive, which is out on like the streaming sites, and After Take a Drive, it did okay, but I was like, I don't see myself performing this genre on stage. I really have a passion for country, and I really can see myself on stage having a good time, making people dance, you know? And so about maybe like 8 months ago, I was like, okay, let's do country. I started like really gearing my stuff towards that. So that's where I
and as far as songwriting goes, I mean, pop and R&B, there's a lot of deep music in there and songwriting that style. But as far as like storytelling, country seems to be key. It's like country and Americana. So for you, with writing deeper songs, is that something that led you into country music?
Oh, yeah, totally. I feel like all of my songs have always had like an element of country to them, just because I am like a story-based writer. So, I mean, it just kind of seemed natural to flip over to country and add that like production side of country now. I already had like the lyrics and kind of the melodies going on, you know, so. Yeah,
we were jamming out to you in the car on the way over here, actually, from our errands and stuff. We were listening to the new one you got, Rooting For You. Ethan was like, holy shit, that girl's got melody. Like that, like the melodies that are in there and stuff. So for you, when you're doing the songwriting process, are you more going, do the words come first, like as a writer, or do you feel melodies, or what's the writing process like for you?
Typically, I'll start out with like an idea or like the title of the song.
Okay.
And then really just, I'm more melody based. I'm definitely a lot more melody based. So I have a lot of co-writers that I work with to help me on the lyric side. So yeah, I guess a title first, and then I'll kind of get like a groove and a melody going, and then I'll just kind of form all the lyrics around that title or idea.
Okay, sweet. So how old were you when you wrote your first song? When did songwriting become a thing for you? Did it start out as like poems in a notebook?
No. So I picked up guitar sixth grade. I don't know, how old are you in sixth grade?
Oh, that's a good question. I would say like 11.
You're 11, 12, 13,
Yeah.
11, 12. Yeah.
Because I was doing a lot of musical theater, and I was like, I want to perform shows, you know, like I want to be in a band. So I picked up guitar, and you guys know the word swag?
Yes. Do we know the word swag?
So in sixth grade, my least favorite word, because all the guys were like using that word. I was like, this is literally the worst word in the world.
I have like different like iterations of swag. So like I have like swaggeroni and cheese and swagasaurus rex.
You're the guy that I hated in sixth grade.
Exactly what you're talking about. So what'd you do with that?
So I took that word and I was like, all right, I'm going to write a song. Here's my first song. It's like, swag, swag, that's what you say when you take me out to dinner and you can't even pay. Ooh. And it's just like bashing these guys who use that word.
That's awesome.
But I was sixth grade, so I was like super lame. But,
no, that's cool though. Like that you're able to do that. Yeah. Now you back up to the musical theater stuff. When did you start doing shows and things like that?
I booked my first professional theater when I was 6. So I did Annie. I was Molly in Annie.
Shit, that's awesome. I feel like that's something that's common that a lot of people don't realize when it comes to people that do music and are artists or songwriters and stuff. A huge part of that, getting up on stage and singing, that's a hard thing to do. Yeah. But people that come from the musical theater background, it translates so well to those that are up there singing songs and up there performing with a guitar. Did that make the transition for you easier from singing your own songs to acting and doing the musical theater thing?
Yeah, yes and no, because I mean in theater you're always like playing a character, whereas like me as Sofie Lynn, I want to be like real authentic.
Yeah. It
was also really hard in high school because I was singing jazz, and my instructor every single day would be like, you sound too musical theater, like bashing me. Yeah. So it was definitely a journey to kind of like switch that sound from like like very musical theater sounding with that vibrato and everything to jazz where it's literally straight toned, and it's made me who I am today because I incorporate both of them, you know. But yeah, it was, I guess, yes and no. It's like pros and cons.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I had none of that. I was your stereotypical jockhead. I got thrown out of band, I think, in like 4th or 5th grade. They tried to put a trumpet in my hand, and I was like major ADHD. And I think I like broke it or smashed it on something. And they were like, "Yeah, you're not doing this." I got kicked out of chorus. Like I can't. Like I'm not musical at all. So that's why I like asking that question of people that have that music bug where you guys can do that. And
so coming from musical theater, what was your favorite production?
That I did, or just in general?
Yeah. Well, both. What's your favorite one that you did, and then what's your favorite of like all time?
Oh, that's so hard. So I guess my favorite one that I did was the last musical I ever did, and it was Annie again, and I played Annie. So it was like full circle, you know. First one I played Molly, last one I played Annie. So it was like really cool, and it challenged my voice a lot because I think by that time I was like 8th grade. So I was like in that weird puberty section where you're like, oh, I don't know if I can belt notes anymore, but let's give it a whirl, So yeah, that was probably my favorite one that I did in like my career in musical theater. And then my favorite all time, I went to New York and I saw so many good ones, but probably Mamma Mia. That production was so good live, like incredible, way better than the movies. The movies are cool too, but the play was just way better.
Yeah, well, you're seeing it live, so that's got to add something to it.
But Mary Poppins was cool too, because one of the chimney guy, he tap danced on the roof. That was cool. He was like upside down tap dancing.
Wow.
That's a lot. I don't think I could do that. That takes some serious skill.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was really, really cool. So
Definitely takes some serious skill. Now, for you, musical influences, what'd you grow up listening to?
A lot of people. My dad is like stuck in the 80s, so I grew up a lot of like.
My dad is too, so I feel you on that.
Like Foreigner, Night Ranger. It was like we listened to a lot of that. And then let's see. As far as like country influences, I love Leanne Rimes. She's awesome. I sing a lot of her stuff when I do like cover gigs around. I like Patsy Cline. I like a lot of like 90s country, so Diana Carter, like Strawberry Wine, obviously. I do that one a lot.
Where the vocals are just massive.
Yeah.
Where these ladies are just belting it out because they can, and they have some sass to them.
Yeah.
Like you talk about Patsy Cline, she's definitely got some sass to it.
Yeah, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. Like really good stuff. Yeah.
That's awesome. So that's a blend of like that classic rock mixed with the country. Did you ever listen to like hip hop or anything like that, or like the pop side?
Yeah. So when I was doing jazz, I liked a lot of funk fusion. So like Snarky Puppy or like Iris Coyote. Yeah.
Have you? They've been out for a little bit now, but shoot, I gotta look them up real quick. Continue the conversation.
Snarky Puppy. What is that?
Snarky Puppy.
So what's funk fusion? What's that genre?
It's like a mix of like a lot of genres. Like Snarky Puppy, they feature a lot of other singers. It's like their main thing's just like their band, and they do like it's like funk. I don't know how to really explain it. It's like funk fusion is like, that's the word. So it literally just incorporates like a lot of different things.
So there's like some horns in there. There's like some heavy bass. There's like a beat. That's cool.
Yeah, crazy chord changes. You're like, sometimes you can't follow and you're like, oh, this is cool, but I don't know what's going on.
And it's like, how are they doing this? And then they're doing it all in sync.
Yeah, you listen to Scary Pockets?
I have heard a couple of their songs.
Yeah. They do like a lot of pop stuff. And it's just like this jazz fusion stuff that... actually Scary Pocket is a lot more like in the pocket like kind of thing, but like a lot of your jazz fusion stuff, like a lot of people consider like Dream Theater, like guys like that as like your jazz fusion stuff. It's really technical, really like a lot of times fast paced, key changes, tempo changes. Like it's the musician's music.
Oh man,
yeah.
So that's why I want to take a listen. I'll probably have no idea what the hell is going on.
Oh yeah, I mean it's trippy too. Like they like do stuff.
I'd be down. I'm down. I'll raise my hand for some trippy stuff and whatnot. Now, growing up in California, what was that like for you?
So I always so I say that I'm from LA, and then if people know California, I'm like, okay, Pasadena, and then if they really know, then I'm like, okay, I'm from Glendora. So like no one ever knows where Glendora is. It's kind of like a small little town. It's filled with like a lot of old people and Mormons. So that's where
Mormons.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a lot of Mormons.
Okay, because you're the first guest that we've had on that's been from out west. That's been from California, which is cool. Because usually down here, most of the guests that we've had have been like they've been southern guys and southern girls. So to find somebody that west and stuff, now the country scene out there.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize how big the country scene is out in California. Like with Stagecoach and like all these big things that go on out there. People love their country music out there.
Yeah, it's big in certain areas. When you get closer to LA, it kind of dies out. It's got a lot more of that like indie vibe out in LA. But if you like play out towards the desert or like the valley area, you'll get a bigger following. But we call it out there, we call it Cali Country.
Cali Country or Caliville. Like Brett Young has his brand that he's got going here in Nashville called Caliville and stuff. So for you, what's like playing shows out in California like? How's that crowd out there?
I play a lot of like here they're like writers rounds, right? So over there you'll get on like a bill or whatever, and you'll have like 30-minute sets. So it's not like you sit and you have these writers playing like one song and then one song and then one song. I just played my first one here 2 days ago, and it was like really cool that you guys do something like that. I'm like, I'm gonna try to bring this to California, but But yeah, so it's like you book your 30-minute slot, you play, and then the next artist plays for 30 minutes, and then the next artist plays for 30 minutes. So I do a lot of that out there in order to play my own original stuff. That's like kind of the only way, unless you got a good following. Other than that, you got to play with like a cover band or something.
Yeah, which covers are huge here too. Like you've been out on Broadway.
Yeah.
People have to play 4 hours of covers. Sometimes they'll play Wagon Wheel 4 or 5 times. Which there's certain songs, by the way, but you can probably sense it when you're on Broadway a lot. You can hear this. You hear the same damn song over and over again, which is why original music is so cool.
I heard Wagon Wheel 5 times last night.
I feel for you. Wagon Wheel, Chicken Fried, all songs all songs that I loved before I moved down.
I mean, you got paid for it. Like the artist got paid for it, but I'm sitting there at the back of the bar with a splitting headache. Like, just take me out now, God. Like, please, God.
Yeah, because coming from New York, I was like, oh, I love Wagon Wheel. Oh, I love this song. I love this song. When I first moved down here, all these guys and girls were like, you're gonna be sick of this song within a month.
I literally looked at him and I was like, I give it 2 weeks.
That's funny.
2 weeks and you'll be done.
Yeah, no. Yeah. So coming to Nashville, what's this trip been like for you? What kind of things do you got going on?
Yeah, so
that you can talk about. I know there's certain meetings and things and stuff that happen with the industry stuff, but in terms of what's going on, what do you got cooking?
Yeah, so main purpose of the write was actually I write with a lot of people in different states. So we always write over Skype. So one of my good writers' friends, Tammy, she was like, oh, we're going to come down, or I'm coming down. And then she just kind of got everybody that writes with to come down too. So we're all like in one house and we've been writing a lot. And then the first night I came in Monday and I like flew in at 6 a.m., got like 2 hours of sleep. It was crazy.
Rough.
But flew in at 6 a.m. and then I had 2 shows. So I played over at Doghouse and Alley Taps. And that was like my first time ever playing in Nashville. It was really cool. It was like first time playing in Nashville, first time doing a writer's round, first time playing like both these shows in one night, you know?
Yeah.
So it was pretty crazy. But so I did that. That was really awesome. And it's kind of funny because Rooting for You has like a key change in it. And when I play it back at home, like people don't really pick up on it. They like it because it's like big climactic. But everybody in the audience was like, "Oh, key change!" Like everybody understood it. I was like, "Okay,
there's an extra appreciation for it.
Yeah.
People know what's going on.
Yeah,
they appreciate
it was awesome. I was like, "Okay, Nashville people get it," you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I did that, and then we're meeting up with Mitch Furr a little bit later, who plays for like Carrie Underwood. So that's gonna be cool. And then I met with my producer who did Rooting for You, Colt Caparoon. That was awesome. He's so down to earth and so knowledgeable. He brought his little baby to the meeting too, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
Awesome.
She was so good too, but she didn't cry the whole time.
That's impressive. A well-behaved baby. That's impressive.
Yeah, right. But yeah, so just stuff like that. Writing a lot. I think last night we wrote like 3 songs, or yesterday we wrote 3 songs. So that's cool, just kind of like building our catalog and just meeting people, you know. It's my first time here, so I'm just trying to like be nice to everybody and say hi, like show my face, you know.
Just making friends. And a big thing that I've learned being in this town, it's all about the hang. It's just making friendships and connection, which was hard coming down from New York and being out in LA. It's very like business-like. You know, you're in the big city, it's business-like. Down here, it's like the opposite of that. It's just chill. Yeah. It's just you make friends having a beer at Whiskey Jam or at
He's
Losers.
slowly learning this process.
I'm slowly. Oh no, it still comes out, and Tyler still looks at me like, "You got to tone your Yankee down, man. You got to tone it down."
Your Yankee down.
It gets bad sometimes. Like the goodbyes, like if you've heard of like the Irish goodbye, where there's no like emotion, everybody just kind of like walks away, kind of thing. Down here, goodbyes take like 40 minutes because everybody just kind of lingers and wants to be polite and Southern hospitality and stuff. But what's the Skype writing process like? 'Cause that's something that we haven't really heard about on this podcast with guests and stuff. What's that process like for you, being so far away from co-writers?
Yeah, so it's actually really cool because you get to write with people that you would never meet in general, you know? So I'm a part of Songtown. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Songtown, but I've met a lot of my writers off Songtown. It's just like a little site for a lot of different people to interact, and people in the industry give you advice and they'll critique your songs, and it's just like a little monthly membership. So that was like the biggest blessing I could have joined when I started country music, just because I didn't have access to any of that over in California, and I didn't know anybody doing country at the time. So so I hook up with people off Songtown, and I don't know, you just kind of like the word gets around, like the writers that you write with have writers that they write with, and
just networking.
Exactly, yeah. So what happens is you just kind of get their information. You say, "Hey, are you available Monday at 3:00, 3:00 my time, obviously. It's probably like here, I don't know, like 5. But
time zones are tough. I agree with you. My home's in a different time zone too. So
I'm like, what's the time zone again? Am I like Pacific time? I don't know. LA time.
Yeah, LA. That's what I say. New York time.
Yeah, LA time. That's all I got for you. But yeah, so you just say this time, this place, and then one of us will come in with an idea, and you just ding, ding, ding. Here's the Skype call. Except here's my idea, and then we just build off that. It's just as if you do it in person. You're just like, with the camera. So sometimes there's a little bit of a lag, like a delay, and that's really
Have you ever the one that's my least favorite experience is where the guy like just throws out a line, but it lags, and like all of a sudden it's just like
yeah,
and you're just like, all right, dude, what'd you say? Like
or they're like trying to sing you their idea, and it just keeps breaking up, and you're like, that sounds horrible. It's probably great, but I can't tell because there's so much static,
Yeah.
But that gets pretty frustrating. You got to have like good Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Oh, Wi-Fi is key. That Wi-Fi, you got to have it.
Yeah.
Now, have you made now do you have like a crew of people that you'll particularly go to with a certain idea? Like, do you have some like co-writers that like you're really gelling with, like a circle right now that you've met through that network?
Yeah. So a lot of people that are staying at the house right now I've been writing with a lot. So my friend Tammy Marler and Lindy and Maddie Fisher and Tom Pino, Colleen. There's like a bunch of us that are in the house right now. Honestly, I was introduced to a lot of them through Tammy. Tammy's been like my rock through like the whole thing.
That's awesome.
So it's been really cool.
How'd you meet her? What was the connection on that?
She found me on Songtown. I posted one of my songs for review by the guys that run Songtown, and I guess she saw it and hit me up and was like, "Hey, you want to write? I love your style." And then ever since then, she's kind of been like the glue between me and everybody. Like, here, write with this person, write with that person, So it's been really cool.
I love that you guys are kind of having like a writer's retreat, but it's in Nashville.
Yeah.
It's wild to see that because literally people do that all the time.
Yeah, like I go to the mountains pretty much every year. Like I go out to North Carolina every fall and have a writer's retreat. Like
that's such like a Nashville thing, but you guys are all from other areas.
Yeah.
So you're all meeting in Nashville so you can take meetings so you can play out and do all that stuff while writing together. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Like that's something that really makes up for not being here full time and stuff. Which again for you, I mean, it sounds like you're still able to make enough Nashville connections doing the trips and through Skype and stuff. Which is really cool.
And just playing that one show over at Doghouse, I met like probably over 15 people that are like, yeah, let's write, and
the power of Midtown.
Yeah,
you talked
it's so
about
cool.
You talked about Broadway coming for your 21st. Midtown is where all the locals hang out.
Yeah.
That's where you'll see, if you go into certain bathrooms or look at certain walls, you'll see In the Round stickers posted. That's where we market ourselves as a podcast.
Oh, yeah.
We stuck stickers all over the place.
Here's the thing.
Nice.
We haven't stuck a sticker anywhere.
No, we get people that hang stickers places.
I'll stick a sticker for y'all. Give me some stickers.
Oh, we'll do that.
Bring it
Do
on.
you have any?
I'll bring it on over to California, too.
Oh, dude,
Oh,
that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Now we're halfway through 2019, which is crazy. It's crazy how fast time flies. What do you got looking forward the rest of 2019?
Yeah, so I have my music video coming out August 2nd for Rooting for You.
Awesome. Congrats.
Yeah, it's going to be through Vivo. I'm still trying to find someone to like exclusively premiere it. So if y'all know anybody, let me know.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's coming out August 2nd. And then I have a couple more songs that are working on production right now, but I kind of just want to milk Rooting for You, see what I can get.
It's a good song. It really is.
Thank you.
Your vocals on there are great. The melody of it is great, and the lyrics they're honestly, for a 22-year-old that's just really getting her feet wet still in country music. You're writing some deep lyrics.
Thank
You're doing
you.
a good job. What was
Thank
that writing process like? Who'd you write that with, and what went into that song?
Yeah, so I wrote it with my friend Marlon Lim. He came over. I used to write a lot of my pop stuff with him.
Yeah.
And he came over, and it was like the first day that I was like, I want to do country, And he's like, okay, because it's really out of his comfort zone.
Yeah.
And so he sat down. He had that chord progression going, and I started with the you hoo. It just like kind of like came natural, and then we built right off of that. But it was funny. We wrote like half the song in my little like makeshift home studio thing. I like have a home studio in my grandpa's back house because he was using that for like furniture. So I was like, I'm gonna have a yard sale, So I had a yard sale, sold all of his stuff. He was like, I guess he was okay with it. But yeah, so we wrote half of it in that little studio, and then half of it we were like exhausted from being inside. So we went to this coffee shop and literally wrote the rest like outside of this coffee shop, and it was just done in one day. And then I found Colt, and Colt really brought it to life. That was awesome. So, and he's actually here in Nashville, so it's kind of cool. I found him on Instagram. I find everybody on Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm like this creeper that's like, "Hi, I'm Sofie Lynn. I don't live in Nashville, but I'm gonna message you anyways." You know,
that's the way it has to work, though. You're not being a creeper. You're doing the right thing by doing that. Like seriously.
So, I found Colt on Instagram and I hit him up, and he really liked the song, so he was down to get on the project. And then I just recorded my vocals in my little home studio, literally with like an AKG 220, and I had like foam on the wall. It was so janky, but I sent it over to him, and he got working on it. And you can't even tell that my setup was what I used on there. So he's awesome, incredible. So so that's how Rooting for You kind of came about. And
what's the response on it been like for you?
Pretty good, better than I ever expected. I went in with like I didn't really have any expectations because it was my first country single and I was just like branching out. But the first day it came out, it got on like New Music Nashville, so that was pretty cool. It jumped up a bunch of streams on Spotify, and then just everybody's been real supportive. And I mean, y'all had me on here, so that's really cool. I guess it says that the song's pretty good, you know, and without even knowing me, you just brought me on board. So that was really awesome. But yeah, it's been cool. The people have been receiving it really well.
Awesome. Now we rewind a little bit. Something we've been doing a lot in recent episodes. We've been asking people about their first time in Nashville, their first night out, and stuff like that. Okay. So like, when you came? So it was your 21st birthday.
Yeah.
Who'd you have with you?
I had a group of people. I had some friends from Texas when I was going to school in Texas. They flew out and met me here. And then I just had a lot of my guy friends from California and some other girlfriends. And then my parents came and my older sister. So that was pretty cool. They wanted to get my first drink with me. So, but yeah, that's who came with me. We Airbnb'd a house over in, I think, East Nashville. And then just like Ubered into Broadway every day.
When's your birthday?
January 12th. So it was snowing. It was snowing. It was icy. It was terrible.
It was actually snowing here?
Yeah, it was bad. They said it was the coldest winter. It was last January.
It was pretty cold last year.
Yeah, there's ice all over the road. The Uber drivers were terrified.
And you're coming from Cali, and then you have people from Texas there. So like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, nobody knew what was going on, but we were like, we're just gonna get drunk and have a good time.
So what were your thoughts of Nashville? I know that's more of a pleasure trip. It's more of like a fun trip and not as much a business trip like this has been. What were your thoughts of Nashville when you first came? From what you remember, it's the 21st birthday. Yeah. We see that stuff all the time working on Broadway. But what were your initial thoughts of the city?
Yeah, I mean, I absolutely loved it. I love that every bar had live music. Because we do have live music over in LA, but not like where there's just every single bar has a band, you know? So that was really cool to see. From what I remember, it's kind of bad. But the food was good too. I really liked the food. I had hot chicken. That was bomb.
What was your favorite bar that you can remember? Because back then, a lot of bars aren't open. I think Whiskey Row had just opened.
No, Whiskey Row had been...
January 2018 this is, right?
Yeah.
So Whiskey Row
had just been open. So like Luke and Jason's wasn't open. Kid Rock wasn't open.
Last year, 2018 alone, 7 bars opened on Broadway.
Wow, that's
more than that. It was 12.
It was 12?
12.
Oh,
dang, that's wild.
Do you remember? So at that point, what was your favorite bar? Or what's the bar that you remember being like, that was rowdy?
Yeah, so there's 2 that actually stick out to me. One was the Florida Georgia Line Bar because I met Chris Young, and I was so awkward. I was like, "Hi, my name is Sophie," and it was like really awkward. I don't know why I was so awkward, but I just remember that being awkward.
That happens. You bump into a star casually at a bar, which happens here all the time, by the way. I can name countless people that we bump into at work and stuff, but like that's got to be kind of cool.
Yeah,
I can't tell you how many times I've tried to deny somebody at the door. And they'd be like, "Do you really know who I am?" And
whether it be a Nashville Predators player, a Tennessee Titan, or a big time artist that's just
or like a football player. Like a lot of them are football players,
really?
Like NFL guys. Like come to the door and like, "Hey man," and they're like, "Do you not know who I am?" I'm like, yeah, you're good.
Yeah, so that one sticks out to me. And then I can't remember the name of the bar, but it looks like a trailer inside and it has like grass on the ground.
R.I.P.
Is that Santa's?
No, but I did go to Santa's. That was awesome.
That was Paradise.
That was Paradise Park?
Paradise Park. R.I.P. Paradise Park. Yeah, now it is the Downtown Sporting Club.
Which I thought the Downtown Sporting Club would do all right, but it has not lived up to it because it's set up like it should be in like a major. It's set up like
it's got axe throwing. Like who wants axe throwing with drunk idiots on Broadway?
Yeah, that's really terrifying.
It's got axe, but
I'd totally do it.
I would too. But
and it's got hotel rooms like in the bar.
It's got Airbnb. The third level is an Airbnb.
which is
so weird.
Which is sketchy because because it's on Broadway. A lot of sketchy things go on Broadway. You shouldn't have that.
I
don't
pulled
know about
multiple
that one.
overnights on Broadway, waking up, or not even waking up, but like seeing the sunrise on Broadway and just watching the people like scatter is like one of the worst things.
Yeah, I would not want to be. And what's really weird is like there's blinds, so if the blinds are open, you can see the beds like from the door at like Whiskey Row and Bailey's. You can see them
on the other side of the street. You can see the beds.
That's the weirdest
from
thing.
every bar.
I don't want to know what's going on in those Airbnbs.
But Paradise Park was awesome.
Dude, that bar was dope, yeah.
This past weekend, the Nashville Sounds honored Paradise Park. I think they're going to do it annually. The weekend that Paradise Park closes, they offer tickets, and it's $6 pictures of beer, all you can eat hot dogs, fries, and like other things. Because that's what they were known for. Like, it sucked because it took the late night dining away from Broadway because nobody now is open stupid late.
Except for the diner, but
that's off Broadway.
Yeah.
You know, you might get Mellow Mushroom if you're lucky, but like that was the place to go for especially all the Broadway people because it's so cheap.
Yeah, that was a good time. I went there real late and I can't remember if I got food, but I just rememred drinking a lot of beer over there. Yeah. That was a good time.
So that weekend, or was it a weekend? How long were you guys here?
I was here, I think I came Thursday to Monday. I left Monday.
Okay, so what was your drink of choice for your 21st?
Oh, everything.
You remember everything?
People were just buying me shots. I remember the one shot that I had that was really good. It was a lemon drop shot. I met some people from California, and they bought me this one that was called the panty dropper, and it was a
panty
double.
dropper.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was pink, and it was a double, and I don't remember anything after that. They were like, "Here you go," and I was like, "Okay, man. Thank you. Here's a panty dropper shot. I'm just taking this from random strangers." And then they don't really know what happened after that, but it was a good time.
You woke up and you were fine. That's what happened.
Exactly.
You were good. Yeah, you were good.
Exactly. It's fine.
But if we were to buy you a drink, what would your drink be?
Now, I'm kind of like bougie, but I like Moscow Mules.
My favorite.
Okay.
You're gonna have to give her that's Tyler's favorite. Like he has a cup. He has a certain mug. I think we have pictures of it. I'm gonna have to pull it up my phone.
It got lost in a certain exchange.
Got lost in a breakup, but whatever.
Yeah.
He had. How big was it?
It made 3 Moscow Mules.
Oh my gosh,
like,
that is a dream cup.
It seriously took 3 cans of ginger beer and like a very, very heavy pour of vodka.
Oh my god!
And a pretty generous pour of lime juice. I do lime juice. I don't do actual limes. So.
Oh, okay.
Moscow Mule. It's actually a lot of people do drink that down here.
Oh, I love them.
I love them.
I went to the Dodger game last week.
Have you had the Tennessee or the Kentucky Mule yet?
No, I have not.
So Tennessee Mule is with Jack. Kentucky Mule is with any bourbon like, Maker's Mark,
Jim Beam.
Jim Beam. Any of those guys is a Kentucky Mule. You got to get one while you're down here.
Yeah.
So you're a Dodgers fan?
Oh, yeah. Big Dodgers fan.
So we're big baseball fans, too.
Oh, yeah.
So
I'm a Braves fan.
Tyler's a Southern boy, so he's a Braves fan.
Yeah.
I'm a New Yorker. Diehard Yankees fan, and I am hoping. I don't think we're going to get the Braves. I think they're still a little bit away. I'm hoping.
This trade deadline.
Well, the trade deadline's coming up. I'm hoping we get a shot at your Dodgers.
Dude,
I'm hoping
forget
Yankees.
The Yankees.
We got a Cubs fan over there. Fly the W.
I can't.
How can you forget the Yankees and all 27 championships?
Dude, they're just poor. Oh God, here we go.
I'm not gonna lie. Seeing Ronald Acuna last year hit that grand slam off of what's his name, Burley, y'all's pitcher. The rookie guy last year, and winning the game off of that grand slam. I don't care if that was the only game we won. That was the greatest thing of last year.
The Dodgers are really good. So you're big into sports?
Yeah, I mean, my dad is, so I just go along with my dad.
Are you an LA Rams fan yet?
No, I have not jumped on that bandwagon.
Okay.
No. But yeah, we went to the Dodger game and I got a Moscow Mule. It was like $25, but then you go to refill it, it's only $12.
Okay, so they cut you a deal on the refill.
Yeah, but you get the cup too. So
how big's the cup? Is it like a special Dodgers collectible?
Yeah, it says
cup?
LA on it.
LA
Dodgers.
LA.
Yeah.
You watch Letterkenny?
No, I don't.
Okay.
No, yeah.
Reference to Letterkenny.
It's a Canadian show, and they do a little bit about LA, like the way they say LA. And they're crazy Canadians.
Do they say it that way?
They go they say
they say that everybody that's been to LA pronounces it LA.
Like they do a drag. They're just crazy Canadian guys, but we like watching the show. So so big baseball girl. That's like your favorite sport.
Yeah, I mean, I played soccer growing up,
Okay.
but to go and like watch a sport, it'd be baseball. Everything else is a little boring to me.
And Dodgers over Angels, definitely.
Oh yeah, Dodgers.
Even with Mike Trout, you don't have any appreciation. You don't like Mike Trout?
I think he's great. I think he's probably the best ball player out there. But Dodger games, they just get more rowdy, so I have more fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Now, something else that we've been the last couple episodes that we've recorded, ending with. Are you on Twitter at all?
Yes, I'm not. I'm more active on Instagram, but I am
Active
on Twitter.
Instagram?
Yeah.
That was your Twitter stuff. Is it more like what's your Twitter handle? Because Tyler's gonna.
This is the fun part.
It's gosh, I am Sofie Lynn, and it's Sofie. My parents wanted to be different. The PH, they just did not want to do that.
Okay, nothing wrong with being a little bit different. It stands out. There you go.
Yeah.
I am Sofie Lynn.
Oh gosh.
Her
God.
bio, I'm just a California girl gone country.
All right.
All right. Let's see. Bunch of stuff.
It makes it sound so much more lame when you read that.
Well,
Maybe I should change it.
No, that's just because he's a Southern boy. He talks with that. He says it a lot slower. Now, if I were to say it, I would say like just a California girl gone country. Like it sounds a little bit more, like I put that as I hit my microphone and stuff. Sorry, Tyler, bad radio.
Hold up. Do you tweet a lot?
Not too much.
She said she's more active on Instagram.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Twitter's like
Trying
hard
to
for me
find
to
something.
navigate for some
Because
reason.
we've had some people on where they're tweeting some wild things. Like it's like
Oh, yeah.
3 a.m. and they're out on Broadway.
Oh, yeah.
here's
And
a
no
good one.
random.
I love seeing dogs in the airport.
I love seeing
Yeah,
dogs
I
in the
do.
airport too.
It's literally the best
Dude,
thing.
There's a dog that comes into our bar
Uh-huh.
on Broadway. His name's Mr. Biggs, and he's like a little chubby. Is he a French bulldog, Tyler?
Yeah.
And he wears a big chain, like a
Yeah,
big gold chain, and he just walks around. He wears like a little security shirt,
Hold on,
and
I
he
got
just
a
walks
photo
around
of
seeing
him.
dogs.
Yeah. It just brightens my day.
Oh, that's great.
I'm a boxer girl. I have like 2 boxers at
Okay,
home.
Oh,
those
wow.
can be pretty big dogs. What are their names?
Lola and Olive.
Okay, here we
Yeah.
go. Here's some good ones. This is from January, actually. My dentist just told me he's retiring, and I
God.
legit started crying. He's the only dentist I've ever known, and I feel like I'm being dumped.
Oh, man.
Seriously.
You want to shout out that dentist?
Yeah, Dr. Young, Dr. Short, y'all are awesome. That was the saddest day. I was literally like, my mouth wide open, crying.
All right. I just said bless you to the lady who sneezed, and she didn't even acknowledge me. IDK why that bothers me so much, but it does.
Hey, it would bother me
It
too.
does.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to be nice to you, and you're over here like, you're the one who just sneezed all over the place here.
Camping in the snow to celebrate my 22nd year on this earth. Thank you for all the sweet birthday wishes at Idlewind, California. And there's an Instagram tag.
Yes.
There you go.
So that's how you celebrate your 22nd. There you go.
Yeah, I went camping in the snow. I always
Well,
have
see,
to do
that's the
stuff
thing
in the
about
snow,
winter
but-
break. Mine's February 10th. And so, like, I always do Top Golf
Oh, okay.
in, like, 4 jackets.
No,
you know?
yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's kind of a bummer, but
Yeah.
camping
Yeah.
in the snow was cool
You
though.
see, being from the north, I'm January 23rd, so I'm another winter birthday.
Yeah.
And I've had blizzards on my birthday. For
Oh,
my
dang.
21st, I was in college, and we couldn't go anywhere. There was a foot of snow on the ground. School was closed. Like it was rough. We were just in the dorm room. We just had a big ass party.
That's funny.
It was crazy. Now, where can people go to find you on the socials and stuff?
They can find me at I am Sofie Lynn. Everything is under that, so it makes it a little easier. But Sofie, the F is a little bit.
And you recommend Instagram in terms of like news and interaction with fans and stuff?
Yeah, that or my website, SofieLynnMusic.com.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. Now we always wrap this up with the guest playing a little number for us. What do you want to play for us today?
Cool. I'll play Rooting for You. For
All right,
now.
sweet.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, while you grab that guitar, do a little housekeeping quick. Tyler, there you go, another episode in the books. Big thank you to Sofie Lynn for coming out all the way from California, having our first West Coast girl. And,
Yeah,
it was
it's a lot of
awesome.
fun.
It was really cool. And thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule. This time in Nashville is so precious and so busy. Thanks for taking some time out, coming down to our studio and hanging out with us.
Yeah, thank y'all
So,
for
real
having
quick,
me.
where can everybody find you on socials?
At I am Sofie Lynn.
I am Sofie Lynn.
There you go.
And for us, it's In the Round Podcast on Instagram, In the Round on Facebook, Just a Wandering Tyler for myself, and at Matt Burrill on Instagram.
There we go. Now we're gonna let Sofie Lynn take it away. Here is her new single. It's out right now on all the streaming sites. We dig it. Y'all are probably gonna dig it too. Here is "Rooting for You" by Sofie Lynn. Y'all have been listening to the In the Round podcast.
You stuck in my sheets, and I keep telling myself to move on, but I don't know how. Still laying in bed, 'cause the mark that you left, it cuts so deep, and everybody's trying to tell me to let go, but I just don't know how. Something about you makes me reach right, but these ups and down cycles hurt me every damn time. And when you let go, what I let down, can't keep my head from spinning around, and I can't get you out of my mind. I didn't let go, but you let down, had me picking up the pieces you left on the ground. Still all I said is how bad I loved you, and now I know there's no hope for us two, but I'm rooting for you. Still rooting for you. Quiet drive again, 'cause the song came on the radio and got to my head, and I know the memory can linger on, but I don't know how. Time's flying by, but month by month